November 20, 2009, Monroe County at Greene County, third round of the playoffs.
Many weeks ago, wasn't we played Greene County, and Coach Pettit said the importance of that game was to get that, hopefully, of course, we wasn't looking that far ahead, but the regional championship would be coming back if we could win that game with Greene, which it didn't happen. But, you know, we've won here on this field before, and nothing says we can't win again tonight.
Both teams are 9-3. Greene County got here in the playoffs by defeating Fort Knox 56-7 and Danville 61-22. Monroe County advanced with their win last week over Bardstown 49-14. And beautiful night for football again, Bob.
And the field there'll be no complaining about this field. They got about a half-inch rain up here, they said, and the county just softened it up just a little to keep it from being just, you know, hard as a rock and baked like maybe ours is back home because we didn't get much rain. But it's going to be a great playing conditions, and the weather's perfect, I'd say. You know, it's a little nip in the air, but still, that's just football weather.
Football weather and late November now. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll come back to hear from Coach John Pettit. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football on WTKY, WKWY, and WBFB.
Good evening, everyone. We're in Dragon Stadium in the Greene County High School, and got Coach Pettit with us again tonight. And Coach just talking here. He said, "You want me?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "You know the routine." I said, "I just hope to be a saluting next week when we're doing this. I hope we're at Fort Campbell." But first of all, Coach took care of business last week. I thought, well, the best second quarters ever in Monroe County history, so what else can you say?
I'm proud of my kids. I told them, you know, all we wanted was get back an opportunity to play in the regional championship again. That's where we're at. We're sitting here, even though we had to travel, but we're a pretty good road team. We've lost one game on the road this year, and we feel like our chances are good, but we've got to play extremely well. I mean, we're playing a heck of a ball team that rushed for 400-something yards last week, so we got our work cut out for us. We're the underdogs. We have zero pressure, but we are the defending region champs.
Well, you was talking about a regional championship, a game like this. I was out there talking to Coach Knuckles and Coach Hawkins, and they said it wouldn't do for them to be playing in a game like this. They afraid they might hurt somebody.
Yeah, and you know, these kids still don't understand it. I hope we're ready to play. I still see some things in some of my kids' eyes that don't understand where they're at right now. You know, they're in a chance to make history at Monroe County High School, and I don't know if they've comprehended that yet. But hopefully, by the time they get in the game, that you know everything's set aside and they understand they're in just a regular old Friday night football game, but it's got a lot of bearing. And you know, I want my kids to enjoy this, but I also want them to understand it. And you know, that's hard to do. So hopefully down the road they'll understand what that send-off was we got today.
Oh, that was great. If I don't have, most people I guess is listening was part of it, but anyway, it was a great send-off, and I'm sure you've emphasized to you seniors that you know this could be your last game.
You could turn it in on Monday. You know, I told them the most emptiest feeling in the world is when they walk in that school Monday and they don't have a chance to walk out on the practice field again. And our practice field, it looks like an old horse has picked it for about 6 months, you know, and it's bare and it's rough, and we broke it down again. We broke down on next Wednesday. So hopefully that we can get there. And I told the kids there was nothing no better to do than practice on Thanksgiving Day again, just like we did last year.
You said the same thing last year, is that there's very few teams that's going to have the opportunity to practice on Thanksgiving.
Only 4 and 2A, and you know the thing about it is, here's the thing, you won't do that unless you give yourself an opportunity. We're here with an opportunity. We know our hands are full, but we're going to try our best.
Well, I know that we're going to hear the McDermott called all night long, and he's their workhorse, but I don't think he can get 300 plus against us now.
Well, you know, it's anything can happen on any night. You know, we're hoping that he don't. He didn't the last time, and we just got to come out and play ball. They got 3 good ball players that's going to run the ball, Garrett, McDermott, and Stone, and you know, then they're going to lull you to sleep and throw one over top of you. So we've got our hands cut out defensively. Hopefully we can throw a wrinkle or two in on the offensive side. Maybe we can get Kendall and Wilson and some of them moving. We got some kids that can play too.
We sure have. And how's their health-wise? Is everybody playing? I know there's some of them kindly playing with some nags, but if you can go through them, you have to play tonight.
This game tonight, I told them, I said the only way you wouldn't want to play in this, or anybody, if they cut your arm off, leg off, or you just couldn't even move. Tonight you put everything aside and you play. I know both victory boards are ailing a little bit and Whitty, so you know they're going to play through it because I'm not going to let them come out, and they're going to have to play through it and get on with it, and you know that's part of it. So hopefully we can get out of here tonight, and maybe that tailgate that we had leaving here last year, maybe it can get even longer tonight.
That's great, Coach Pettit, and let's see if we can get on down to Fort Campbell.
Thank you.
Greene County High School. Falcons, pretty good walk up from the dressing room. We dressed down in the gymnasium, and then no place to go at halftime. Greene County, they've got a little tent down there that they get in with some. Can they all fit in that, Bob? It's not very big.
I think that's maybe just their walkthrough too, John. They do a lot of times, and everything seems like it's way ahead. Everybody's getting out on the field. It's still 6 minutes before the kickoff, but
A lot of excitement
yeah,
for this one.
everybody's anxious to get things started, and even the captain's done lining up, so we get the flip of the coin here.
Coach John Pettit is in his 6th season as the head coach of Monroe County. Last week was his 40th win, 40-29. Monroe County leads this series 4-3. Greene County won the last meeting earlier this season, 21-14. Last year, Monroe won the regional championship, 14-13. Then we beat Greene County on this field in the regular season last year, 32-27. Coach Pettit is assisted by David White, Randy Knuckles, Corey Nixon, Randy Murphy, Rusty Hawkins, and Jordan Hale. Bob Adele will take a look at the Falcons' starting offense.
It's starting at center again tonight. It'll be Jordan Turner, the 6'1", 260-pound senior. Left guard, Sawyer Beach, 5'10", 190-pound junior. Left tackle is Lane Driver, 5'11", 260-pound junior. Neil Wilson's the tight end, was 6'2", 200-pound senior. The left guard's Tyler Bartley, 6'3", 230-pound junior. Right tackle is Rashad Pipkin, 5'10", 260-pound junior. And the tight end on the right is Chad Wilson, 6'1", 195-pound freshman. And the wideout's Trent Tooley, a 6', 165-pound junior. Quarterback's Jackson Arnett, 5'11", 185-pound junior. The halfback's Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155-pound junior. Fullback's Dylan Vickery, 5'10", 190-pound junior. And of course, Tanner will be doing the punting. And I assume Kobe Hamilton will do the kickoffs. And extra point kicker is Scott Harrison.
We've got a fire-breathing dragon down there, Bob. Hope to put him out tonight, not let him be breathing very much fire. Falcon fans are out there on the field for their run-through, ready to go. We have some fans over on this side, some on the far side. Neil Wilson, Troy Wyatt, Colby Hamilton, and Jordan Turner going out for the coin toss. The officials tonight, Robert Wren, Sean Williams, Warren Vanwick, Stephen Ridgway, and James O'Brien. On defense for the Falcons, Jake Proctor at one of the ends, 5'9", 200 pounds, a senior. Trevor Whitty, the other end, 5'11", 170, a senior. Between them, Tyler Wyatt, 5'9", 165, a senior, and Troy Wyatt, 5'10", 210, a senior. The cornerbacks, J.W. Vickery, 5'9", 145, a senior, and Jacob London, 5'11", 150, a junior. Linebackers, Chad Wilson, 6'1", 195, a freshman. Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200, a senior. Colby Hamilton, 6', 220, a senior, and Tyler McMillan, 5'10", 170, a senior. And the free safety is Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155 pounds. He is a junior. Greene County is coached by Mike Griffiths. They recognize their region champion from the fall of 1975. They were, I think, 12-1. Went undefeated through the regular season, beat Mayfield in the first round of the playoffs, and lost to Scott County, and they said they were the eventual state champion that year.
And beat us 23-22, about the second game of the season.
First game of the season,
and they did, and that confirms what I said 2 or 3 weeks ago, or 3 or 4 weeks, that the only one team advanced out of the district then, and that was Greene County. And of course, we was trying to remember some of the people that played on that, John. That looks like Greene is going to receive.
The Falcons will kick it off and go on defense first. Let's take a 1-minute break, if you will. Hear from a couple of our sponsors. We'll come back for the kickoff. The Falcons and the Dragons for the region championship. Up to our left, they'll be moving left to right. Colby Hamilton, the last one out on the field, as he brings the ball and the tee. He'll put it right in the middle of the field. Donovan Burton is the deep man in the middle. He's back at the 5-yard line. He's a sophomore. McDermott is also a sophomore. So 2 of the running backs, sophomores. Ricky Garrett, he is a senior. He was injured but played in the regular season meeting of the 2 teams.
You know, they thought for a while that Ricky was not going to get to play much, and came on and has played now, 3 or 4 games since they thought he was done. And course, he caught a big screen pass against us for a big touchdown.
Colby has it teed up, waiting for the signal to get this one underway. He approaches down the middle and deep. Burton at the 3-yard line, and he falls. That's it. Can't get up in high school football. The Falcons have them pushed back deep.
He was just fixing to get a big running chute, and of course he's in there where there's no grass, and his feet just flew out from under him. And the referee started the clock and then stopped it because his knee went down.
Spot the ball at the 5-yard line. That's where the Dragons will take over on the first possession of the game.
Maybe that'll be an omen, John. A freak thing like that happened just to start the game.
Dylan Vickery starts at the linebacker to at least give Colby a chance to remove the kicking shoe. Have the backs in the eye. McDermott on the back. John Stone's the quarterback. Fullback gains about 4. Garrett the ball carrier.
And on the tackle, number 82.
The quarterback Stone is a senior. He's 6 foot, 190 pounds.
Ball spotted out close to the 10-yard line. Gain of 5. Second down inside for the Dragons.
Yeah, he got, okay. We'll call it the 10-yard line. Second and 5 for the Dragons. Ball on the left hash. Falcons have the line loaded up. They sweep it to the left side. Chad Wilson, one of the first ones there to hit him.
Really went off this block really well, John. That's just spotted off.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 5 for the Dragons. We'll try to reconnect Randy on the change, hopefully the change of possession after this 3rd down. Falcons can hold them. Play brought in by Cody Gupton. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield with Stone. We bring Stone down to the backfield. Trevor Whitty, as he kept it on the option, and Trevor right in his face.
That's 2 big tackles by Trevor to start this first series, John.
Lost 1 back to the 9-yard line. Neil Wilson inside the 50 to receive the punt.
I didn't get to watch the punter. I don't know what he.
It is John Stone, the quarterback.
Monroe, number 11.
He stands about 5-6 yards deep in the end zone. Good snap. Punt.
Oh, it's
end over end. And it's 40. Be outside about the 43-yard line where the Monroe County Falcons will take over. And Randy will, Falcons take over at the Greene County 43 with 10 minutes, 6 seconds to play. No score. This is Monroe County's first possession of the night. Open up in the Wildcat formation. Neil Wilson in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Kendall goes in motion. And a flag may have had some movement along the line. It's all Monroe. Back the Falcons up 5. 1st and 15 from the 48. Well, Green falls down on the kickoff. We move on the first play, Bob.
I didn't see who moved. Did you?
There'd been someone on this side, I believe.
The head man out there in the backfield there for us, one called it.
Ethan Brown and Chad Wilson, the only 2 to the right of Jordan Turner, the center. Kendall goes in motion. Snap a little low. Wilson, 45, 40, 35. Almost broke it. John Stone, no, 44, I believe. Yeah, it was 44 with the touchdown-saving tackle, Jake Walker. And then they changed it to 4. I couldn't tell if it was 14 or 44. They said it was 14 finally. It's on the 34-yard line. 2nd and 1 for Monroe County. Arnett and Tooley are wide to the right. I believe that's Kendall wide to the left. Vickery is in the backfield. Neil Wilson right up the middle. 30, 25, 20. He could go all the way, and he does. Right up the middle. Neil Wilson in from 34 yards out. He got hit around the 10-yard line. 2 guys actually hitting him. He took them on into the end zone for 6. 9 minutes, 20 seconds, first quarter, and the Falcons first on the board at 6-0.
I told you, John, that
that break we got on the first play when Burton fell down, and then we come in and run
Field position.
Yeah, field position's worth everything.
2 plays, 48 yards for the
34.
Falcons.
Number 2, Scott Harrison.
Scott Harrison in to attempt the extra point out of the Trent Tooley hole. Snap a little bit low. Harrison puts it up. It is good. 7-0. Monroe County at 9:20 of the first quarter. Colby Hamilton kicking off again. Hope he gets to do it a lot tonight. This one through the hands and into the end zone. That's a touchback to the 20-yard line. Chavis McDermott tried to catch it at the 10-yard line, went through his hands over his head. Green will get better field position at the 20-yard line, but no run back.
Well, that's when you got speedsters like them, you want to keep it away from them.
Yep. 9:20. Number 7, Tyler Jones, joins the huddle with the play. Two receivers go right. Tight end on the left side. Quarterback under the center with the eye behind him. Send the fullback in motion. Leaves a single back. Going to throw out of this. Looking for that guy that went in motion. Now he's going to run it. 27, that's 29, almost the first down. Proctor, Troy White, and McMillan on the tackle.
You heard Coach Pettit said when he mentioned McDermott and Burton, he also put Stone in that running category.
2nd and 1 for Greene County. Yeah, when he comes out of that pocket, he is dangerous on the run. McDermott up around 1,600 yards. Stone just under, Garrett just under 1,000. This is Garrett. He's hit in the backfield. I believe no gain. Should be 3rd and short.
He's going to be about a half a yard.
Colby Hamilton in at linebacker.
No gain, brings up 3rd down and 1.
I believe Dillon's had a little ankle injury this week. So we may see him primarily on the offensive side tonight. 3rd and short for Greene County. Monroe stacks up on that line. 4 guys, 7 on the line. Garrett, I believe he crossed the 30.
He's got it.
Garrett out across the 30-yard line.
It'll be a first down for Greene County. Clock going under,
And on the tackle,
it will go under 8 minutes when the
White.
chains are set and it starts again. Monroe leading 7-0.
32-yard line, good enough to
A 2-play drive. A 14-yard run and a 34-yard run by Neil Wilson. I-backs behind Stone. 2 receivers to the left. Toss it to McDermott. 30, 35. Almost to the 40. Troy White, J.W. Vickery brought him down.
That was set up pretty, John. Blockers was out there for him.
Chad holding that right arm a little bit. Got a stinger of some kind. 2nd and 8 from the 40. 2 receivers go right. Tight end to the left. Garrett in front of McDermott. Colby looking like he's wanting to blitz. This is McDermott. He'll push for the first down, but the flag is thrown into the pile. We'll check that.
That could be holding. Well, unless it was a... Yep.
Neal is pointing back toward Green. The flag is at the 39. See if, I don't know if they'll move it a little bit, if that's where they'll begin to mark it. At least 2nd and long for Greene County. Still talking to Neal. I don't believe this is a difficult decision. I believe I finally heard Coach Pettit. Take them back.
Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, it's just 2nd and 2.
Spotted back on the 29-yard line. They'll need about 13 for a first down. Clock at 7:08 of the first. Monroe up by 7. Dragons break the huddle. Send 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Stone in the shotgun between
We don't
Garrett.
have one of them covered over there.
McMillan shading that way. Stone looking to his left, now right. The rush, Troy missed him in the backfield. He's hit at about the 32 or 33. Oh, Troy's a sure tackler. He slid away from him.
Had that little spin on him now. Of course, Stone's about I believe he goes about 190 there, doesn't he, John? He's a big
6 foot 190.
big kid back there.
He gained 5 to the 34-yard line, brings up 3rd and 8.
34-yard line.
Dylan Vickery was in on that play. Chad checks back in. Chad did something to his right forearm a minute ago. Checked on him. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Stone by himself in the shotgun. Looking right. Throws it across the middle. It's Garrett. He has a nice catch, hit as he caught it. Took a pretty tough tumble, but he held on.
On the tackle, Evan Wilson.
Neil Wilson on the tackle, but Garrett had already made the catch at the green 48-yard line for a first
Yeah, he
down.
held on to that. That's weird, John. They put all the receivers behind the quarterback, and then they just popped out there. And, you know, we really never did get everybody out on them. There was 3 out there, and we finally just had 2, and they just run a little slant across the middle. And great catch, though. He had to jump, and Neil took his feet out from under him.
They're doing it again. Stone goes under center. They sort of look at the defense and then approach the line. They hit the fullback on the dive play, and we stop him at the line. It will be, we'll call it 2nd and 10 on the green
I
48.
don't think I've ever saw that. Have you ever seen anybody run that on a pass play or a running play?
That's different.
I've seen it on extra points and stuff, you know, or field goal maybe, but extra points more. And never seen it run.
It looked like Stone at that time was going to be in the shotgun, and he ran up under center to take the snap. He's under center with the backs in the eye. Back to throw, looking to his left. Man goes deep, and it's thrown short, incomplete.
It was in Tanner's hands on the ricochet.
Matthew Stearman, the intended receiver. 3rd down.
He whipped that, and of course I know Tanner was sliding across, but it still was opportunity to catch it.
They spotted on the 49, so I guess he gained a yard on that first down play. Clock stopped at 5:12 of the first. 7-0, Monroe County. They're lining up with the 5 guys in the backfield. 3 go to the right, 2 to the left. Stone takes a step back, looking across the field. In some trouble. Troy's after. Oh, Troy goes down. Now Tyler McMillan comes up, throws deep. Tanner Kendall through his hands, incomplete. And then 2 then had a chance to catch it after it went through the hands of
that could have
Tanner.
very easily been a touchdown.
Cody Houchins was
We got
the
a
intended
flag or something?
receiver.
Are they stopping play?
Now
or something?
Green's changing. They're bringing in the punt team.
Oh, was the clock not stopped or something?
4th down and 9 on the green 49-yard line. Clock at 5:02 of the first. Stone is the punter.
On 4th and 9, Walker back to punt for the Ravens.
Was that 44 this time?
For Monroe, number 11.
That's Walker if it's 44.
He
And
called.
McDermott's the up man. He punts it away. Nice one to Neil Wilson. 19-yard line. Hit at the 22. Maybe the 23, we'll see.
They had him surrounded.
Yeah.
Tackle 22 Burton and 32.
4 minutes, 54 seconds. First quarter, Monroe 7, Green 0.
Well, we stopped. They got a couple of first downs out of it, John, but we come out
23-yard line. First down and
almost with the one good pass there, and you know the ricochet thought we had the interception, and then, so we'll see if we can keep this momentum going we had this last possession.
Monroe at the green 23. Neal in the shotgun or wildcat formation. Tanner is to the right, and he comes in motion. Hand it to Tanner. 30. And brought down about the 34. Should be a first down.
Kendall on the tackle, 44 Walker and 14 Stone. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, first down at the 34.
First down for the Falcons.
Ball in the center of the field as Monroe moves to our right. Jackson and Trent come to the right. Vickery is shaded. He's behind the tackle on the right side. Actually, we have 3 linemen on that side. Kendall comes in motion. He's sweeping it, trying to get outside. 35, hit, and about a 5-yard gain to the 39-yard line.
It didn't look like there's anything there.
22 Burton on the tackle for the Dragons.
We'll take 5 yards all night, though, won't we?
But I think the lunge got him about 3.
39.
Yeah, it's outside the 39s. That's closer to a 6-yard gain.
Second down and 5.
Second and a long 4. Arnott and Tooley come to the short side, the right side. To the right of Turner is Brown, Pipkin, and Bartley. Wilson looked like he was going to throw, now runs it. 40, 45, brought down at midfield for another Monroe County first down.
33-year-old line, number 2 Houses. Ball spotted in midfield, first down to the Falcons.
Almost clear of midfield. Greene County wants a timeout. Coach Griffiths not happy with the way his team is handling this Wildcat. 3:53 first quarter, Monroe 7 and Greene 0. We'll be back after. Monroe has first down at midfield, maybe just barely clear of midfield. Neal still in the shotgun. Tanner is to the left, coming in motion. Hand it to him. Trying to get outside, now cuts up, across the grain. He'll be across the 45-yard line. 21, that's Jordan York, had a shot at him in the backfield.
Afraid that's going to be holding. Afraid that's going to be holding.
There's a flag at the Greene 46, over close to the sideline that we're on.
See, Neal just, yeah. Tanner stopped there and reversed his field. So what, the game 5 out of it, John?
Probably.
We can tell when we get through.
I think they're going to mark it. Well, he moved it up a little bit. We'll see where he ends up. 3 minutes, 39 seconds.
10-yard penalty against Monroe, holding. Ball spotted at the 44.
So he gained about 3 and 10-yard penalties back to the 44 of Monroe County. Second and about 16. Neal in the Wildcat. Sawyer Veach and Chad Wilson to the left. We'll throw over there to Chad Wilson. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Don't clip. The guy went down trying to make him clip. They didn't throw a flag, did they? He's inside the 10-yard line. Chad Wilson from Neal Wilson. Trent Tooley was down there blocking. He did a good job.
It was almost too high, too.
They had a good rush coming off of their right side. Let's see. It's on the 5-yard line.
So what was he on, 44?
51. About a 51-yard gain. Send Tanner Kendall wide to the left. Trent Tooley to the right. Neal's in the shotgun. He's going to run it right up the middle, pushing behind Dylan Vickery.
Wilson on the carry.
There's the whistle to stop the play.
And on the tackle, 33.
Monroe's up 7-0, threatening again at 2:50 of the first quarter.
Tucker, along with Young.
About 2, Bob. It's on the 3-yard line.
They said 2. They said
Got it on
3.
the 2-yard line. Second and goal.
Second and goal.
Trent Tooley comes to the right. Jackson Arnott is in the slot on the right side. Neal takes the snap, fakes and runs up the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He gets close. He's in the end zone. 13-0, Monroe County. Neal Wilson off the left side. 2 minutes, 13 seconds. First quarter, and the Falcons lead 13-0. Hope they keep you busy tonight, Bob. Bob's recording the score. Scott Harrison in to attempt the extra point. Trevor Whitty, the snapper. Trent Tooley, the holder. And that one is good. 14-0. 2 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Fielded at the 10-yard line, the kickoff. This is York. He's hit at about the 25. Well, having trouble getting him down. Finally, about 7 of us get him down. Monroe County, or Greene County, will take over at 2:03 of the first quarter. It's taken a while to
There's a big
unpile.
pile.
Everybody
there,
was
John.
on it.
There's a big pile there. Like they never got him down. He won.
I call it the 27-yard line. Greene County, they bring 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Stone in the shotgun between the backs. Stone Gives it off to McDermott up the middle. He was going with him. It's sort of an option type play.
Yeah, just riding right with him, trying to read, I guess.
Gain out to the 32. 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 32, Gale.
Cody Houchins and Kyle Houck bring the play in. They both come to the left. I-backs send Garrett in motion. Going to throw. They were looking to Garrett. They throw deep to him. Oh, he's got way behind us. Threw behind him, incomplete. Oh my, he had us beat.
We just stood there and watched him go by, John, and hoped he didn't catch it, I guess.
Threw it behind him. It hit him in the left shoulder. He had to turn around to try to catch it, and it fell incomplete. 1 minute, 20 seconds. That would have been a touchdown easily if he'd caught it. We're nearing the end of the first quarter. Monroe up 14-0. It's a good play. Garrett came out of the backfield. Went in motion from the fullback position. 2 receivers left. They're sweeping it that way. McDermott cutting away from tacklers. He's outside the 35. He'll be close to first down. Chad Wilson and Tanner Kendall in on the tackle.
36-yard line.
Close to first down, ain't John?
Don't believe it's a first.
It's
They
fourth,
may
too.
measure
This
it.
is a fourth. Man, how brave are you now?
I believe they're going to measure, or is it a timeout?
No, I think they're going
I
to.
think they're measuring. Yeah, they're going over to get the chain now. I'm going to say you'll go for it, Bob. It's going to be very short, less than a yard. They're sending Rocky Garrett in. So they ran wishbone with him the first time we played.
About a yard. It's a yard.
We'll see what the Falcons can do. Monroe will either get excellent field position if they hold, don't jump offside. I think we're going to call a timeout and go out and talk about it. So timeout Monroe with 1:20 to play in the first quarter, leading 14-0. We'll be back to see if the Falcons leaves the field. He's instructed his defense. Greene County breaks the huddle. Stone under center with a wishbone behind him. Fullback really close. The other two backs deep in the backfield. Tight end on the left side. Long count. Pitch it to the left. This is McDermott. We stuff him in the backfield. Not even close. Didn't get, hardly, maybe got back across the 35. Chad was over there. I think Neal rushed into it. First down, Monroe County. 1 minute, 14 seconds to play in the first quarter, and the Falcons leading 14-0.
He ran out of real estate there, John. He went to the short side, too. He didn't have anywhere to go. I mean, he got so far, and he had to turn it up.
Lost back to the 35, and that's where the Falcons take over, 1st and 10. Jackson Arnott jogs into the huddle with the play. We've been Wildcat all the way to this point. Arnott and Tooley go wide to the left, Kendall to the right, Neal in the shotgun. Beach, Pipkin, and Bartley to the left of Turner. Brown and Chad Wilson to the right. Tanner Kendall goes in motion. They run together. Wilson gets a short gain. He and Tanner ran into each other.
That's a lot of time in there.
Coach Pettit talked earlier in the week that he might not send Kendall in motion as much this week if we ran this a lot, because that's a lot of movement, a lot of running. No gain. It's 2nd and 10 at the 35 of Greene County. Vickery's lined up behind Pipkin on the left side. Kendall goes in motion. Hand it to him. Give it to Arnott. Arnott's looking deep. Chad Wilson's back there. It's tipped up and almost caught on the deflection by Trent Tooley, but it's incomplete. 2 guys back there with Chad. Boy, if Trent could have been 2 steps ahead, it would have fallen right into his hands. 3rd and 10 from the 35 of Greene County. Falcons need to take advantage of the good defense. I believe one of the officials was injured on that play. They're checking on him. Oh, did they run into him back, or did he got something wrong with his left leg? He's trying to shake it off. 31.8 seconds. Falcons break the huddle. They're unaware that this official is the one that's on the Greene County side.
Boy, now that, I mean, sometimes breaks goes your way, John, but he got a hand on it, didn't he?
Yeah, Trent was very close to catching that on the deflection.
The yearbook staff, the high school.
Falcons go back to huddle.
Half round for
We're about ready to get going again, eh?
high school. Chance to win some cash at
That,
halftime.
well, I guess that the back judge, not sure what his name is back there, that official. He's not going to be 100%.
Arnett.
Jackson Arnett's going to go under center. Vickers in the backfield. Three receivers not split very wide to the left. We run that way, and they hit Kendall in the backfield. Donovan Burton on the blitz went right through all those blockers. It was like we didn't touch him.
Burton on the tackle back to the 40-yard line.
So Kendall thrown for a 5-yard loss, brings up 4th and 15.
We've got to punt this, ain't we, John?
The quarter's going to run out. Falcons will have a chance to talk it over. I'd say punt, get them back down there in poor field position. We'll flip it over for the second quarter. The Falcons leading 14-0. You're listening to Monroe County High School football. Dragons are on the field. Falcons come from their sideline after the quarter break. Good first quarter, Bob.
Yeah, it was. And we took this ball over on the 35 too, John, and went backwards.
Tanner Kendall in punt formation.
Back to punt for the Falcons.
Jackson Arnett is the personal protector.
Kendall.
Trent and Neal they're behind the guards. Greene County has no one deep. They may be
Well, I don't
looking for
blame
a
them.
fake.
I don't. That's what I do too.
Officials say put it in play. Kendall awaits the snap at his own 47-yard line. He puts the foot to it. It's a
Bounce,
long
bounce,
one. Got to
bounce,
get down there. Neal's down there. He touches it. And Chad touched it. It's inside the 10-yard line, so we will have Greene County backed up.
I'll agree with that, John.
Sam Clark was always field position, Bob. He very seldom.
Well, they
faked the punt.
were moving that ball. That's just going to give them another 40 yards to have to go there.
That's spotted at the 8-yard line of Greene County. 11 minutes, 50 seconds. We're in the second quarter. Monroe 14 and Greene 0.
To get 32 on it. It was on the 40, wasn't
It
it?
was on the 40, yep. Stone brings them to the line and goes under center. 2 to the left, the tight end also that way. Give it to Garrett up the middle. May have gotten to the 10-yard line. So 2nd and 8. Falcons got a good stop on 4th down the last possession, but couldn't do anything with it. Had a running play stuffed, had a pass play broken up, almost a deflection for a touchdown from Monroe County.
Yeah, we stopped them on the 4th and didn't take advantage of it, though. That old Mo was supposed to win our way there, John. And just
We can get it back with a stop down deep in this end of the field. Sweep it with McDermott. We're back there. Neal and Rocky Proctor push him out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Wilson the first to hit him. Jake Proctor right there with him.
he lost. See, they moved it back a little.
3rd down, ball inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and 9. The ball is on the right hash. The short side will be the right. That's where the 2 receivers go, and 2 receivers to the wide side. Stone in the shotgun with 1 back to his right. He faked it to him, now looking to throw. Whitty's not letting him out of the pocket. We're after him. We've got him. He throws it. That's got to be grounding. It is. There's the flag. Troy White had him. He was bringing him down. Stone threw it into the ground for an intentional grounding. Not going to be a lot of yardage on the penalty, but well, they keep moving it back, though. They spot the flag back there where he was being tackled.
So it's half the distance. Will it be about 2 yards?
It's going to be 4th down. The ball is on about the 2-yard line. They haven't moved the box back. That is 44 that's kicking. I thought Stone kicked before. It's Jake Walker that's kicking, 44. Neal is at his own 38-yard line. Or excuse me, at the Greene County 38-yard line. Ball is in play.
Don't
Good
rough
snap.
him. Don't rough him.
Low and end over end. Neal lets it hit, and he didn't want to go up and catch it.
That's good. That's still, if
Yep.
it's going to get it about the 36, 7.
Yep.
Can't beat that.
Walker's punt.
See, they're short, so they're getting on it in a hurry. You can't get down there.
10 minutes, 46 seconds. Monroe leading 14-0, taking over at the Greene County 36-yard line. Monroe moving right to left, has it on the left hash. We come out in the shotgun with Arnott and Thule going right. Vickery is that way. Kendall's to the left. Kendall comes and goes in motion. He gets clear of Neal before they snap it. Neal sweeping that way. Inside the 35.
Wilson
He's
on
going
the
to have a
carry.
4 or 5 yard gain.
On the tackle, 53, Tucker. 99, Garrett.
We'll spot it on the 32-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 32. Second down.
Second and 6. Clock at 10:20 of the second quarter. Thule and Arnott to the left. Kendall very wide to the right. Neal right up the middle, across the 30.
Wilson on the carry. Fifth up in the middle.
Well, about the 28-yard line. We'll need 2 for a first.
Ball spotted out close to the
Third down.
29. Brings up third down and 3 for the Falcons.
Falcons trying to march for their third score of the night. Jordan Turner looks back for some information from Neal. Kendall left, Thule and Arnott right. Long snap count. We don't draw him offside. Neal goes under the center. He will quarterback sneak it. And it'll be close.
He didn't. I don't think he got that much
Throw
over.
on the first down.
Got some push ahead, but not a whole lot. Not close enough to measure. Fourth
No.
down. Arnott goes back to the sideline. Now comes back to the huddle. Clock under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Monroe up 14-0. Neal Wilson goes wide to the right. Arnott under center with Vickery and Kendall behind him. Thule wide to the left. This will be Vickery for a first down across the 25-yard line. He ran over the right side of the offensive line. It's between the 23 and 22-yard lines. First down for Monroe County. Wilson back in the shotgun. Thule and Arnott to the left. Wilson fakes, runs it. Didn't get very much. Ran
Well,
it across
they're-
the right side.
I think when you don't put the man in motion, though, they're, how many's looking at him, and he's not yet. Oh, he's yet to pass. I think he needs to pass out of him myself. Step up, then they'll do the old T-bowl pass.
Yeah. It's at the 21-yard line. Second down. Need 9. Clock under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Neal will come to the left with Trent Thule. Vickery and Arnott in the eye. Wilson was the tight end on the right side. Kendall, not very much.
Oh, there wasn't nothing there.
Kendall on the carry.
Nothing.
Tackle by 22 Burton.
Ran behind the left tackle.
99 Garrett there for the Dragons.
He might have lost a little, did he?
It'll be third down. I believe he did lose a little bit. Looks like it's back to the 22, about 3rd and 10. Arnott will take the snap from Turner. Vickery and Kendall behind him. He'll roll to his right and throw. He has, who's that, Thule for about 8 or 9.
He got close. It's enough.
Arnott pass completion number 1, Thule. Down to about the
It's at the,
15-yard
it's inside the 15. Need a long 2 for a first down. Went out of bounds, stopping the clock at 7:09. Falcons face another fourth down. Neal Wilson, Tanner Kendall, and Trent Thule come to the left.
4th down and 2. Monroe
Chad
County.
Wilson and Tanner Kendall to the right. Arnott goes under. Looks to throw. It's Thule at the 10, at the 5. Thrown out of bounds for the first down. He took one step and then came back behind the other 2 receivers, Kendall and Wilson. They blocked for him for the first down.
Is it 6?
First and goal for Monroe County at the Greene County 6-yard line.
Ball spotted at 1st and goal for Monroe County.
Nice to see Coach Pettit have the confidence to put the ball in Trent's hands to get that crucial first down at 6:49 of the second quarter.
We need to stick this in there.
Chad Wilson, Tanner Kendall wide to the left, Neal and Trent to the right. Vickery behind Arnott. He has the ball. He's pushing. He's in the end zone.
And look at him, he's limping too, John.
26, Vickery on the
Dylan
catch
Vickery
for the touchdown.
from 6 yards out, 20-0, 6:45, second quarter. He couldn't get very high on the chest bump. That was Jackson that he did the chest bump with. Scott Harrison in to attempt the extra point. Trent Tooley with the hold.
Harrison.
Snap down, kick is up. It is good. And I believe Scott just broke the school record, Bob. I believe that's 16 in a row.
Keep on trucking, all I can say.
Old record held by Mr. Whitty.
Yep.
Excuse me, Randy. I'm looking for the record book, Randy. 21-0, 6:45. We're in the second quarter. The Falcons looking good in this first half. Tyler kicked 15 in a row back at, well, his actually spanned 2 seasons, Bob, at the end of 01 and the beginning of 02.
Well, let's hope Scott rolls over in the next year. He's a junior.
Absolutely.
And his last miss was against Greene County, but it was a block. And I hate to, don't look like that should be counted as a miss, but I know it does.
Colby kicking off,
Falcons 22, Hamilton.
and
22, Burton. Deep
Burton is deep. He's at the 3-yard line awaiting the kick. Colby waiting for the signal from the referee. There it is. He's on the way. Nice one down the middle. Burton at the 6-yard line. Bringing it right up the middle. 20-25. 30 brought down
22,
by Hamilton and Troy Wyatt.
And on the tackle, 61, Wyatt.
Better field position for the Dragons. They'll be at the 34-yard
You
line.
have to admit, we've kept them backed up all night. I mean, that helpful field position, and it all started on the first play of the game when I think it was Burton slipped down there on the 5.
Get out here with McDermott. Get out here.
McDermott's out wide. Stone is in the shotgun. Give it to Garrett up the middle. He gained to about the 38-yard line.
Picked up by number 61.
You'll probably be able to hear Randy Murphy behind us tonight. He and Sandy Taylor are in the press box with us.
4 by Garrett, brings up second
Ball's
down
at the 38 of Greene County. Second down.
37.
Hamilton comes in replacing Dylan Vickery, and Dylan has a limp. Shotgun again for Stone. He keeps it. 40, 45. That's a first down for Greene County. He's still on his feet. Finally brought down by Tanner Kendall.
First down.
27, Kendall. Stone carry to the
That's to the 47-yard line.
Good enough for Greene County. First down.
Clock stopped to move the chains at 5 minutes, 58 seconds. We will still have our starters. Whitty's on the far side. Proctor on the defensive left. Troy and Tyler Wyatt, Neal Wilson, Tyler McMillan, Chad Wilson, J.W. Vickery, Jacob London, and Tanner Kendall. Stone in the shotgun. McDermott coming in motion. Rolling to his right to throw. Oh, they're tackling Proctor. Stone in the flat. Incomplete through the hands of Cody Gupton.
He wasn't going to get much, Joe.
Number 11 had a bead laid on him. He was going to stick him.
Might have get 2 because it's right in front of us.
Put the ball back at the 47, 2nd and 10. Winner of this game will play the winner of Fort Campbell and Murray.
That's that Murray, and Murray's undefeated, isn't he?
That game is undefeated, and Lone Oak and Allen. I believe those are the only 2 games that both teams are undefeated. Stone under center, single back behind him. Brought a man in motion. We give it to that single back, and we smother him. Smother him immediately. Colby Hamilton. Proctor was there if Colby hadn't gotten him down. That was Garrett. 3rd and 11. So they're playing at Murray.
Yeah, it's at Murray. Yeah.
And I believe Allen had to travel to Lone Oak.
And Lone Oaks, they beat Green here. They beat some common opponents. Beat Franklin. So
Garrett came out of the huddle and went off the field, so they broke it with 12. Stone under center, bring a man in motion. Back to throw, looking deep. He's still looking. No pressure on him. Thrown and caught. And we had 4 guys right there. And we've got an injured player. That's Jake Proctor. Yeah. They had a guy came out of the huddle and ran to the sideline, Bob. And Coach Murphy's saying behind us here, they broke the huddle with 12, and they did. He came off the field. I think it was Garrett. And I mean, the official's standing right here watching the line of scrimmage. He saw him come off the field. Jake Proctor, we're checking on him. He's down, and a key man on this defensive line.
this is going to be a first down, I think, John, if playing it. Yeah,
Yes, I believe it is. 4 minutes, 59 seconds on the clock. And really, I guess, would they have blown that play dead when they saw that guy? They snapped it. They'd left the huddle with 12 players. 21-0, Monroe County leads the ball game. Hate to see any. Well, now they're giving a clip signal. Was there a flag on the play, Bob?
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Let's see. I don't
like the way John's acting out there, John.
No. I don't either.
We don't need to speculate, but I
think it was maybe one of the right leg, something on the right leg. They're still checking on Jake Proctor. Well, are they? I still don't see the flag. It may be laying there where Jake is. They probably clipped him. We can't see the flag because Jake never got up. Still checking on Jake at 4:59. Monroe up 21-0. We're in the first half, and we don't want to see this on either team. As I said, Ricky Garrett is playing. He played the regular season game injured. He's playing here tonight. They had speculated earlier in the season he was going to have surgery, and he's still playing, and we sure hope that this isn't serious for Jake Proctor. The ball has already been spotted back at the Greene County 27-yard line, which means the flag is right there at the 42 where Jake is. He's probably the player they clipped, and that's why they call the penalty on that, Bob.
I guess so, John. It's either, I don't know.
Well, he has his right leg bent, so I guess it's.
I think that's Dr. Michael out there. He's
down on the left, looking down at the left foot. Yeah. And Jake was fired up as we were leaving the school today. He was ready for this game, as were all the Falcons. Looks like we're going to be a while. They are bringing a stretcher out on the field for Jake. Let's take a 2-minute break, if you will, Mike and Randy. 4:59, second quarter. Monroe 21, Greene County 0. We'll be back after this 2-minute break on Monroe County High School football. Jake refused the stretcher. He was helped off the field. He's going to stay over there on the Monroe County sideline. Third down from the 27-yard line. Stone in the shotgun, looking to throw. Fakes. Steps up, throws deep. London's back there. It's knocked away. Intercepted by Neil Wilson. Is he going to call it a catch? He's calling it a catch, I believe. Monroe County's ball at their own 42-yard line.
That's 3 interceptions. 3 ricochets that we've had a chance to get. And Neil was laying on his back when he got that. And who was the other defender?
Jacob London.
He done a great job of breaking that up, but because it was a lot of iron under it. But now, that's about as long as Walker's been punting it anyway, John. So I've always said that's the time to intercept one is when you're throwing it deep.
It was intended for Cody Houchins. Monroe at their own 43-yard line. 4 minutes 51 seconds, leading 21-0. 3 receivers very tight on the right side. Kendall goes in motion that way. He'll sweep it behind Vickery. Kendall trying to get outside. 45, 49-yard line. Gain 5 or 6. And there's a late flag. Emotions running high, and Falcons upset with the injury to Proctor on what was called an illegal block. Have to keep
Let
things
that
in
go.
check.
Yeah. If you don't, right here's what happens. It's on it, but did you see it, John?
No, I didn't. It's on the far side of the field. It is an unsportsmanlike on Greene County and an unsportsmanlike on Monroe County. So they'll offset. Second down.
What to get to 50?
At the 49-yard line of Monroe County. 2nd and 4. 4 minutes 35 seconds. Clock should start again.
You know, John, a lot of times I think they just do that just to stop them. You know, calm them down.
Yeah, bring the captains up. Neil Wilson. I don't know if that's Stone or who the Greene County player. They shake hands. And they say, let's play football.
You know, you get this far in the playoff, you get the best officials.
Yeah.
And that's a good move right there. They called it both ways because they could feel like something was going to go, you know, because they think it was and it was just a clip, you know, who knows? I didn't see it.
Neil Wilson in the shotgun. Bring Kendall in motion. Fake it to him. No, he gave it to him. 50-yard line, about the 47. Close to first down if it's the 47. They're talking to the Monroe County players. And we got some stupid fans up here saying things, and we get the, let's see, officials are talking. I don't see a flag thrown on this one. They're moving the box back to where they'd already moved the box up to where the tackle was made. Let's see, I believe they're going to spot the ball where the play ended. Don't believe there were any flags thrown. Unless they're right there at their feet. Yeah, they pick up a flag. There was a flag there. Here he comes. Is he going to make a call? Personal foul on Monroe and personal foul on Greene. Coach Griffith's very unhappy.
So what do we?
Well,
what's it going to be?
I'd say this next one, just throw them out of the game,
Where's
and
the
then
game?
that'll stop it.
48, John.
It's at the 48 of Greene County. We need a yard for a first down. Clock running at 3:45. Second quarter, Monroe up 21-0. Kendall and Chad Wilson left. Tooley and Neil Wilson right. Vickery offset in the backfield behind Arnett. Arnett, quarterback sneak for a first down. I believe he crossed the 45. We'll stop to look, see where the first down is. It's at the 45. 1st and 10. Arnett jogging back into the huddle with his play. And get things settled down and get back to playing some football.
Yeah, right now we're the one to be the calm heads.
That's exactly right.
When you got the lead.
Wilson in the Wildcat. Kendall comes in motion. Gave it to him. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage by Walker. That may have been, I'd say, that middle looked wide open. Of course, it maybe just because he handed it. I think Coach Pettit is saying that's one where you should have kept it. But it's easy to say that.
That's exactly right.
After the fact. It's real easy. Timeout, Monroe. Ball losses back to the 50-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 15. Neal in the shotgun. Kendall comes in motion to the short side. Neal's looking to throw. Throws it across the middle to Arnett. It's tipped away, incomplete. Jackson actually the one tipping it away.
Good pass defense on Jackson. That's all you can say about that.
It looked like Cody Gupton was going to catch it. Yep, Jackson knocked it away. 3rd and 15. 2 minutes 54 seconds. Second quarter. Monroe leading 21-0. That's the great news. The bad news is we've lost Jake Proctor to an injury. Something to look like to his left, down close to his foot. He was helped off the field. He did not want to take the stretcher. He said, I want to stay here. He's
Haven't
somewhere over
thrown
there
the
on our
ball to
sideline.
Neal tonight, John, in his direction. Of course, he's been doing the Wildcat.
Yep. He's going to be split wide to the right, Tooley to the left, Vickery and Kendall in the I. Neal's not very wide to the wide side of the field. He comes in motion, fake the sweep. Now he's going to throw the out to Wilson. He's out there. Oh my, dropped it at the 35. It looked like it was well thrown. It was away from us, but that was 6 easily. He was behind his man. If he catches it, he's easily into the end zone. It looked like Jackson laid it out there.
I thought it was a beautiful pass.
Yep.
Man, yeah, you was right, John. It was gone. That was a beautiful. I never saw that play run.
We've been running that play. Neal's coming in to do the crackback block. We faked that sweep to Kendall. Neal broke off the block, and he was wide open.
Man.
It's a touch pass, and it looked like it was well thrown, just incomplete. Kendall takes the snap, puts foot to it. Very nice punt away from the return man. Get on down there. It's going to roll inside the 10 and stop itself about the 9-yard line.
9-yard line.
We need to keep that 0 up there. 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Second quarter, 21-0, Monroe. And again, we've got Green in very deep field position. They got it on one kickoff up here, about the 32 or so.
And that is so important, John, when you keep the other team backed up like that.
2:37. Trevor Whitty's moved over to the left, and Ethan Strode is the end on the right side. The Whites are in between them. Stone hands it to Garrett. He's close to the 15.
Garrett on the carry.
I didn't keep up the timeouts.
That's about the 14-yard line.
Gain of 5 to the 14. 2nd and 5. Let's see, McMillan, Hamilton, and Chad Wilson. Neal and Tanner are deep. JW and Jacob London are the corners. Stone under center with an eye behind him. 2 receivers to the right. They sweep McDermott. We hit him and bring him down to about the 25-yard line. And that's McMillan slow to get up. First down at the 25, a minute 57. Clock will start when the chains are set. McMillan's limping. He needs to go out of the game because he's not 100%. He's not fast enough to run anybody down. He's looking at his left knee. Stone pitches to McDermott. He wants to throw. We're back there. It is knocked away by London. Great play by Jacob London. Tanner Kendall was there.
Him or Wilson Law got him.
Intended for Tyler Jones.
Well, we sure playing defense on him, boy. You know, you're talking about limping. Tanner's limping too.
Yeah, he is. So we're all getting gimpy. A minute 42 until halftime. He's moving a little bit better. Ball on the right hash as the Dragons move left to right. Stone in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Options it, pitches to the tailback. He's knocked out of bounds. That was Garrett by London and McMillan. Close to a first down. The chains will have to come the width of the field. The ball's marked over on this side, and the chains are on the far side.
I mean, if it's like, I'm about like the guy here. If it's on that side of the chain, the marker's on the other. I mean, there's no. I don't.
Should be 3rd and short.
Well, I mean, the ball's on that side of the line, and the marker on this side is over on the other side of the line. Yep. So there's no doubt it's going to be short.
A minute 36 seconds remaining in the first half. Monroe 21-0.
And it's about, just about like the change showed.
Yeah, he signals about 2 feet.
If it's out in the middle of the hashes, you couldn't never read that. But with the mark there, 35-yard line there, you know it's easy to.
Brings up 3rd down on the yard for the Dragons.
Easy to read. Minute 36, John. I don't think they can grind it out. We just don't need them to break a big one.
Jones and Gupton join the huddle with the play.
Of course, the clock will stop on the first down.
A receiver to either side. Eye backfield behind the quarterback, Stone. Give it off up the middle for the first down. Garrett. Strode and McMillan on the tackle at the 39. First down for the Dragons. Clock on the move at a minute 30. Stone has moved back to the shotgun. Garrett is the only back with him. McDermott's in the slot on the left side. Stone keeps it. He's dropped it, and we're on it. We are on it. London hit him low. recovered by Kendall at the 45 of Greene County. London goes for those legs.
Yeah, he's not a big. He got it, and that's good. He's not a big guy out there, and you got to hit him. Got to hit him low.
A minute 13. The Falcons have the football and a 21-0 lead, nearing the end of the first half.
And that's the first turnover of the game, John.
45-yard line.
Am I right? No, we had another interception.
Yeah. Falcons come out in the Wildcat. Arnott and Tooley to the right. Vickery's shaded that way. Kendall goes in motion. He clears Wilson before the snap is made. Wilson's running that way, trying to get the corner. He has it. 40. Brought down near the first down marker at the 35.
He failed, John. There's nobody there, are they?
Well, I don't really see anybody.
Where we start at, John? I missed it.
45.
I think when he cut it, he just slipped.
At the 37.
Brings up second down and 3.
Second down. Falcons facing a long 2. Go to the I formation behind Arnott. Neil Wilson left. Tooley right. Arnott rolling, looking to throw. Now he's got plenty of running room. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, taken down inside the 10-yard line.
We got a flag.
Oh, man. That'll be in the backfield.
Yeah, it's gonna be holding.
Oh, me. Flags back at the 45. Boy, that's going to take us way on
Now,
back.
you talk about putting this game in great shape.
Flag on the field.
Looked like they tackled him back there too.
So it's an 8-yard loss and then a 10-yard penalty all the way back to the 45 of Monroe County. That's spotted from the
So who gets the loss?
Jackson. Tough break on that one. Now we're facing, let's see, is it second? Yeah, second down and 20. Second and 20.
Third down.
Two receivers left, two receivers right.
That's the 45.
Arnott has Vickery behind him, gives it to Vickery. About the 49 of Greene County. We'll need about 14 for a first down.
Tackle by row line.
Clock running at 30 seconds. May run one more play. We don't have to. They blew the whistle at 23, so we don't have to run another play. Unless you wanted to throw a Hail Mary.
I'd go for it.
Jackson standing over there by John Pettit. I believe this half is going to end 21-0 unless he calls a timeout with 1 second and runs something. No, he says, well, we can't go to the dressing room. Let's go down here to the end zone and talk about our 21-0 lead and what we can do to keep that in the second half. Welcome back to Greene County High School. At halftime, the Falcons lead the Greene County Dragons 21-0. Bob, you have them added up.
Well, we slacked off a whole lot there in the ladder, John. You can almost look at the line, the scoring here. You know, I've run it out by column. We run 33 plays that half, and but hey, we still got some good. You get 21 points, no turnover. You done good. Hey, Tanner had 8 rushes for 20 yards. Of course, he had 2 losses. He had a 5 and a 5. He had 10 yards on losses there, and the last one there, you know, when Coach Pettit really got on it. Neil Wilson had 11 rushes for 82 yards, and he also completed 1 pass to Chad, and that was for 51 yards, and that was a big and set up one of our touchdowns. Jackson Arnott had 2 rushes for 5, and of course we discussed Jackson was going to have about 50 yards on that 1 rush yard down to about the 8 or 9, wasn't it? And we end up back here on about the 45 because of the holding. So he gets a loss out of that, so he's got a -5 rushing. And Dylan Vickery had 3 rushes for 16 yards. Of course, he had the big touchdown there, the 6-yard TD. And Trent Tooley caught 2 passes, 17. And I know you remember, not one of them was a big first down catch. Big one right there. It was maybe 4th and 1 or something, and we went for it. On that, he caught it. And of course, as I said, Chad caught the other pass for 51. It was 3 out of 6 passing. Jackson was 2 for 5, and Neil was 1 for. Did he just throw 1 pass? I don't know. 1 for 1, I think. I don't
He may
know.
have thrown 1 more.
So we had 24 rushes, 113 yards, 3 out of 6 passing for 68, which is 181 yards. How many did we have the last game we played them?
Yeah, he threw 1 to Jackson.
Okay, so he was 1 out of 2, and Jackson was 2 out of 3.
Running down the scoring, Monroe got on the board first at 9:20 of the first quarter. We stopped Greene County on their first possession, took it over let's see, where was it? Took it over about the 48 somewhere there. We had a 5-yard penalty on first down. Neal ran for, I think, 14 yards or so. Let's see, let's check Bobby Dell's stats. Yeah, 14 yards. And then on the second play, he ran it 34 yards for the touchdown. Yeah, it was a 48-yard drive in 2 plays. Scott Harrison added the extra point. At 2:13 of the first quarter, Neal Wilson ran it in from 3 yards. Scott added the extra point again. And at 6:45 of the second, Dylan Vickery, a 6-yard run. Harrison's point after made it 21-0, and that's our halftime score. And as you said, Scott broke the school record for consecutive points after touchdown with 16. He had 6 in the Washington County game, 7 in the Bardstown game, and 3 tonight, breaking the record set by Tyler Whitty back at the end of 2001 and the beginning of 2002. 21-0 is fantastic, but if you join us late, the bad news is looked like Jake Proctor suffered for him a game-ending injury. Looked like something to his lower left leg. He was helped off the field. He did not want to go off on the stretcher that they brought out. He instead chose to be helped off the field, and but it did not look good for Jake. Probably, certainly will not see him tonight, and hope it's not bad enough to keep him out for next week if we're fortunate enough to hold on to this and move on to play either Fort Campbell or Murray. They're playing at Murray tonight. That'll be the semifinal game. Only 4 teams will still be in it when we play next week. Hopefully we're going to be one of them. Whoever wins this game will travel. We'll have to travel to one of those locations to play. Let's go back to the station. We'll take another 3-minute break, if you will. And again, we invite you to pay attention to our sponsors. Go by and give them your business if you can at all, or tell them thank you. You appreciate them sponsoring these games. You know, without them, we could not be here. Bobby Dell's been working on basketball. Believe we're going to get that sold and get the Falcons and Lady Falcons on this winter. So if you're out there and you'd like to help sponsor those games, maybe give Bobby Dell a call or call out the radio station, and they'll set you up with a package to sponsor some of the basketball games. But tonight it's the Falcons 21, the Dragons 0 at halftime. We'll be back after this 3-minute break. Welcome back to Greene County High School. Monroe County Falcons leading the Greene County Dragons 21-0 at halftime. We've got a score from Lone Oak. Lone Oak leads Allen County Scottsville 17-6 at halftime. 2 undefeated teams battling out, and it's 4A over there. Let's see, 3A. I can't remember who it is. Russellville's playing Paducah Tillman tonight, I believe. I think they went to Paducah Tillman.
Their radio man had Green with 94 yards, and he had us with 182.
And what'd you have?
181.
68 throwing and
134 rushing.
113 rushing.
Yeah, 113.
Yeah. That's not bad. Not bad.
I tell you what, though, and I didn't have to be in that huddle over there at the halftime. That John to explain this game is not over.
I'd say play it like it's. Convince these kids it's 0-0.
We scored 21 and a half, and don't you think that Greene County can't score 21 and a half? And that's to me, that's one of the coach's biggest obstacles they have to do when the team gets a lead, is to get them to concentrate on keeping that lead.
Keep playing this defense. We've lost a big defensive cog, and Jake Proctor to an injury that first half. Saw some other kids limping a little bit out there, but they'll shake those off, I'd say, at halftime.
So we do get the ball, though. It's ours.
Yep.
We're receiving.
Yeah, Bob, I think you called it right. Burton went down on the opening kickoff down there deep. They got in a hole because we scored the first time right after we stopped them, and then we've punted a couple times.
And we took over on the 43.
Yeah. We punted a couple of times, put them deep. We've won the field position battle tonight, And it's given us a 3-touchdown lead at halftime also. The 3 minutes has been put up on the clock for the
Oh, they didn't have it up
final
there. I
warm-up.
thought it was done through with it.
Let's take another 1-minute break here from a couple of our sponsors. We'll come back for the second half kickoff. The Dragons will be kicking to the Falcons. The Falcons lead it 21-0. Huddling at the 10-yard line to our left after their warm-ups. Greene County is over on their sideline. Monroe County will be receiving the kickoff to begin the second half. They'll be down to our right, moving right to left. We've got Falcon fans on both sides, Bob. We've got bleachers over there on the track. Those aren't very high, so we have a lot of fans over here in the good bleachers also.
The higher up ones. This is the first punt or any kind of return we've. No, they punted one, didn't they? But we didn't. Well, I mean, they punted a couple. Neil run one back, but no kickoffs.
Let's see.
Big series right here, John. I can't emphasize how big this series is.
Rocky Garrett will be kicking. He tees it in the middle of the field. Tanner Kendall is deep.
I'll be honest with you, so onside kick wouldn't surprise me right here.
Better be ready for anything.
You better. I mean, they're not in panic mode yet, but it's close to it.
We've got a couple of guys on the line up there. I guess you can stand on the 50. No, he's moved over to the right hash. Garrett waiting for the signal. He approaches. He kicks away deep to Kendall at the 5-yard line. Bringing it up the middle, 20, met at the 25, 24. Well, he bounces right back up
somebody
like a
just
ball.
missed her block. I was looking right at it. They just run by it, and he made the tackle. You've got to make that block. I don't know what they're out there for.
That's it. Put it at the 25. Monroe begins the first drive of the second half. What you needing, Bob?
You see that?
Neil Wilson in the shotgun or Wildcat. Arnott and Tooley to the left, Kendall to the right. Kendall comes in motion. Fake it to him. Neil over the right tackle. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 30. Taken out of bounds by Burton. Any flags, Bob?
Nope, everybody's running this way.
Everything's clear.
Most of the time we're running bladed.
And Tanner and Neil ran into each other again in the backfield, but we got away with that one. Stepped for a loss on one like that in the first half.
I'm going to let you figure that one up, John.
Neil all the way to the 23-yard line. Where were we back here?
25.
Oh, okay. 25
50,
and
52.
25 and 27. That's it.
Wow, you thought I couldn't cipher, didn't you?
You went what, elbow?
Yeah, with the elbow. That's right.
Yeah. Neil in the shotgun again. Kendall going in motion. He's running it, cutting up. Oh, may have tripped over his blocker's foot, but he still got down close to the 20-yard line.
They didn't blow the whistle. So that means he got
Spotted on the 20. Second down.
Gain of 3 brings up second down and 7.
Falcons will need 7. Tooley and Arnott come to the left. Kendall goes to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Vickery's behind Pipkin and Bartley on the left. Neil trying to run the right side, and he's going to be taken down for a loss.
That didn't fool nobody. That didn't fool nobody.
Tackle by 32, Messer.
Third and long for Monroe County.
Also there, Young and York.
Backed up to the 23-yard line.
So we're back where we started.
23, also 2 brings up third down and 9.
Neil will stay in the Wildcat. We put Veach and Chad Wilson to the left of Jordan Turner. Kendall goes in motion. Fake it to him. Neil's wanting to throw. Does to Chad. They have him. He will spin out of it for no gain. They had him at the 25. He got back up. No, he lost a yard. He lost back to the 24.
Too far for a field goal, ain't John?
I think Scott said he'd hit a 45. That's what this one would be. A little bit A little bit short of that, about a 41. But we're going to go for it. After the long run by Neal on first down, they've stymied us. Arnott in the shotgun by himself, 3 to the left and 2 to the right. Arnott rolling right, steps up to throw. Throws incomplete, intended for Dylan Vickery.
Pass by Arnott is incomplete. And the Dragons
That will turn it over to Greene
And
County.
we missed another good opportunity, John.
Greene takes over at their own 24 with 9:32 to play in the third quarter. Monroe 21, Greene County 0. That 52-yard run, first down inside the 30. We couldn't do anything with it after that. Stone under center. 2 receivers right, backs in the eye. Sweep it right. This is McDermott. Chad makes him turn up. We miss a tackle. Tanner's got him at the 41. He slid right through the arms, I believe, of McMillan, and that may be the broken hand. The cast causing a problem.
Dermott's carry to the 42-yard line.
It's at the 42 of Greene.
Good enough for Greene County. First down.
Chad met him over at the sideline. McDermott had to cut up. Tyler was there, but he couldn't bring him down. 2 left, 2 right. Stone in the shotgun. Options it. There's Garrett right up the middle, brought down at the 50. He thought he was gone.
Gets up to number 61. Wyatt.
Second and short for Greene.
Ball spotted in midfield. Gain of 8.
They'll need 2 at midfield. Jones and Gupton bring the play in. Ethan Strode is in at the defensive end, replacing Proctor. Proctor was injured in the first half. Straight handoff to Garrett. He's brought down at the 46. Neil Wilson and Chad Wilson on the tackle. That's a first down.
Another first down, though. That's 2 in a row here. Quickly.
That's good enough for Greene County. First down.
Clock running at a little start. When they set the chains, they need to start it. It's still there. Well, he's winding his arm, but they're not running it. Now they finally do. That's at least 5 seconds. Stone pumps, throws short. Neal's there, and he brings him down.
Throwing pass complete to number 87, Stearman.
Stearman on the reception.
On the tackle, number 11, Wilson.
Neal kept that to a very short gain.
Maybe not even almost a no gain on it,
Yeah.
John.
A foot, maybe.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Dragons.
Barely clear of the 46.
They did actually, they said Proctor did break his leg.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether you announced that a while ago or not while I was gone, but I asked Randy them back there, and he did.
No, we didn't have any official word. Stone in the shotgun, backs on either side. Gave it to the first back. That was McDermott, the first back. He gets down to about the 41.
Out to the 41-yard line.
Greene moving it.
85.
Monroe leading 21-0. Just missed out on a good opportunity on their first possession of the half.
Yeah, now this is 4-down territory for Greene. They're not going to punt here, John. They got to take care of every possession.
2 receivers right. High backfield behind Stone. Tied in on the left side. Sweep it to the right. They come up, bring him down about the 39, short of the first down. It'll be 4th.
Be about 3 or 4.
London and
Long
Chad.
3.
It's at the 39.
Brings up 4th down. And 3 for the Dragons.
It'll surprise me if they punt again tonight.
Big defensive play for the Falcons to get the defense off the field, the offense back on. Colby
Somebody
is
needs to get out, John, with one of them.
in the middle of that line. Stone in the shotgun. He's going to run it right up the middle. We have him short of the first down. Neil Wilson, Tyler Wyatt was in the backfield, tripped him up first. Neil finished him at the 39.
Tackle by Wyatt. And Wilson.
Monroe's ball at 6:34 of the third quarter, leading 21-0.
Well, that's one big one, John. They like I said, they'll surprise me if they punt.
Get some first downs, take some more time off that clock. It'd be nice to see another 7 up there. Neal and Trent are going to come to the
I
left.
believe we're going back to the old Y now.
Ball on the left hash as the Falcons move right to left. Arnott goes under with Vickery and Kendall behind him. Tight end on the right side. Reverse it to Wilson. He's brought down for a loss in the backfield. Couldn't get the block on the far side. Big Rocky Garrett broke that one up. Loss back to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 11.
Yard brings up 2nd down and 11.
Spot the ball in the middle of the field. Arnott comes into the huddle with the play. Don't guess, unless somebody got it off the internet, it'd be hard to get a score from Fort Campbell and Murray tonight. Tulane Wilson right, backs in the eye. Kendall, right side, he's across the 40 to about the 43 or 44-yard line. The winner of this game will travel to Fort Campbell or Murray.
On the tackle, Burton and Messer along with Young.
Got to the 43. Falcons need 6 for a first down. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Do you put it up, John?
Yeah, I wouldn't care to throw it. Neil Wilson left, Trent Tooley right. Eye backfield. Arnott straight back to throw. Looking at the out for Neal. He went down, caught it, but well short of the first down.
That's complete to Wilson, tackled by Houchins.
He gained out to the 47. Caught that one on his knees.
Ball marked at the 47-yard line.
4th down and 2
down
for
and
Monroe
2.
County. Tanner Kendall will be in punt formation. Clock running at 4:35, third quarter. Monroe 21 and Greene County 0. Cody Houchins is the return man for Greene County.
I believe he's another one of them sophomores, isn't he?
He is, yeah. They're loaded with sophomores. 5'11", 160. Tanner standing at his 35.
They're loading that side over there. It looked like they're getting a rush on.
Tanner puts the foot to it. This one's not very long. It's high.
Need
Need
a
a good roll.
Need a roll. Yeah, that's one of his worst punt of the night, I guess, for him.
He punted it away from Houchins. We go over and down it at the 26.
See, just 21 yards on that, John. That's not a...
He had all kinds of time. They really didn't get a rush on
I
it.
thought they could have been thinking fake there, too. You know, it was just 2 yards. Sometimes you can do it.
4 minutes, 3 seconds. Greene with the football on their own 26-yard line. Gupton and Jones come to the right. They have a receiver to the left. And eye backfield. Fake it, quarterback draw. He will not make the 30.
Well, he might have rolled over the 30.
Is that him rolling? It was.
But they didn't give him the roll.
They spotted at the 30.
I've never known for sure how that call goes. If you fall on 2 or 3 people and roll over them, do they say where you would? That's what they did then. That's where he would originally hit if nobody hadn't been there.
Stone under center. Back to throw, rolling to his right. In the flat, has his receiver, and we take him out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Don't know where he came from. He was wide open though.
First down at the Greene County 44. It stops the clock. Wish we could keep him in bounds. 3:26, third quarter. 2 receivers left. That's the wide side. A tight end to the right. Eye backs, Garrett and McDermott. This is Garrett up the middle. Colby had the foot, and Chad Wilson had him around the waist.
Man, I don't know where the linebackers are, but they wasn't there.
Spotted at the 50.
And that's what we can't let them do. We can't let them break the big one.
Dragons come to the line. Stone will stay in the shotgun by himself. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He's looking to the left. No, he's going to run it right up the middle. He stumbled. We bring him down at the 47. He has to make the 46 for the first down. He stumbled before we hit him.
Just third down, though, ain't it?
Heard Coach Murphy say run the clock. We need to keep an eye on the clock.
The ref had stopped it, though, John, I think.
Third and very short. Stone under center. Hands off to Garrett. Has the first down inside the 45.
Wilson on the tackle. Garrett Perry.
Be at the 42-yard line of Monroe County.
Good enough for a Dragon first down.
21-0. Monroe County leads. Scored 14 in the first and 7 in the second. 2 go left, 2 go right. Garrett stands to the right of Stone in the shotgun. Looks left, wanting to throw deep. Now he's thinking about running. Oh, now he pulls up and throws wide open at the 30. Sidestep. We will trip him up inside the 20.
I thought we had him sacked, John. Did we tackle the wrong one or something?
Kyle Houck, the reception.
Well, he stood back there for 5 or 10 seconds, so that's the killer. You can't. I don't know where that kid. I don't know where that kid come from.
16-yard line. Greene County moving it. Stone in the shotgun with McDermott and Garrett at his sides. McDermott, 10. Neal brings him down at the 5.
Tell you what, old Mo's a big thing, John.
That will be a first and goal for Greene County.
Old Mo is tough to do anything with sometimes.
Clock will start at a minute 54. Monroe trying to hold at the goal line. Greene is going to call a timeout. They didn't have the right personnel on the field or something. We'll take one also at a minute 33 of the, well, it had a minute 33 when I looked up, and now it's a minute 42. Maybe it was a minute 43. Minute 42 on the clock, 21-0. Monroe County leads it. We'll be back after this message on Monroe County football. Greene first and goal at the 5. Stone under center. Garrett, the lone back behind him. 2 tight ends. Hands it to Garrett. There's a flag. He's tackled at about the 2.
Flag on the field.
Flag was thrown from the defensive backfield into the line. It's a hold on Greene. That'll back them up 10. Looks like they're going to begin the march a little bit outside the 5-yard line. Spotted at the 16. First and goal.
10-yard penalty against the Dragons holding.
Clock running again at a minute 35. Stone in the shotgun. Garrett at his left. 2 receivers left and right. McDermott goes in motion. That makes 3 on the left. Stone's rolling that way. Look for McDermott in the flat. He's under some pressure. We trip him up. He flips it again like he did earlier in the half, or in the first half. They're not going to call that one. He did get it more toward the sideline.
Brings up second down.
Who had him around the feet there, John? I couldn't see. He's abuse. What's the word? A basic back there. You can't get him down.
Second and goal from the 16.
I thought we had him earlier when he had the big completion in this drive, but got out of it like he did that one.
He's crafty. He's an athlete. 6 foot, 190 pounds. He is a senior. Stone's in the shotgun. At a flag.
Somebody's lined up offside. That could be us. That could be us.
That's just as Greene came to the line of scrimmage. What's that? Look at their failure to wear equipment, or what was it? He put the hand behind his head. See if you can see it up there, Bob. There, up at the top, right there. I don't believe he had his chin strap buckled or something. No, or
I don't think I've ever seen that, John.
I've seen it called. Put the hand behind the head. Failure to wear equipment. That's not a good time to have it. It's second and goal on the 11-yard line. Stone looking to throw. The Crows knocked away. Kendall.
Well, we had 3 and a shot at it, I thought.
Stone's pass intended for Houck incomplete.
Looked like it went through his hands, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Incomplete in the end zone. But Houchins and Houck were back there.
I tell you, Stone throws it hard. He's got an unorthodox release, but he throws it hard.
Third and goal at the 11. 1 minute, 8 seconds. Monroe leads 21-0. We're in the third quarter. Deepest penetration of the night for Greene County. Stone under the center. Garrett and McDermott behind him. Looks to throw. Incomplete. He threw it at the feet of Jones. On the, I believe that's one of those they call the bubble screen out here. 4th and goal at the 11.
It's a big one, John. This is a big one. Boy, that last minute 42 took an hour to go in, because that's when you said minute 42.
Jake Walker has come into the game. He's their defensive man. He's in the game offensively now. We hear Coach Murphy back there telling us to watch 44. Stearman comes out. He's ordinarily a receiver. Where is Walker? He's the tight end on the left side. High backfield. Stone back to throw. He fakes. He's looking under pressure. Strode couldn't get him. Tyler White's chasing him. We're going to bring him down short of the end zone. Colby Hamilton, I believe, tripped him up.
Well, Strode didn't get him, but he put enough pressure on him to make him pull it up and take off.
Strode and Tyler White, initial pressure, and I believe Colby may have been the one to put him down. Monroe has the football with 55.6 seconds to play in the third quarter, leading 21-0.
What line are we on, John?
I believe we're on the at the 8 or 9.
We'll call it the 9. Maybe that'll move it the other way quicker.
Big defensive stand for Monroe County. Kendall will be the wide receiver on the left side. Neal right. Tooley as a tight end on the left. I guess Chad's on the right. Vickery's in the backfield. Vickery, he's got a short gain. He may have made or cleared the 10.
See, this is another one of those situations, John, that Greene stayed in the first half. We're backed up if we don't get this thing out of here.
10-yard line. Second and long 8 or 9. 25 seconds. Clock running. Vickery and Kendall behind Arnett. Wilson goes in motion. Pitch it to Kendall. Nice block by Vickery. Didn't get much though. Oh, they throw a flag in there. Go down, Tanner. They've thrown a flag. This is coming back. He's still running at the 50. He's going to be tackled at the 35. Go down. It's coming back.
Flag on the field.
They hit Tyler Bartley way down the field.
Well, you keep it going because something like that could happen.
That could happen.
Holding against the Falcons.
It's a hold back at the line of scrimmage on Monroe County. The quarter has expired. I think it can end on that offensive penalty, can it, Bob?
Should.
Yeah, I don't think it would have ended on it. I hope it does. Hope that's it. Officials are going to talk about it. Flag was thrown about the 11-yard line. Spotted back on the 5.
At the end of the third quarter.
Officials looking up here. Do they run an untimed down on an offensive penalty? I thought they wouldn't. I thought it would be over on an offensive penalty.
I think he's saying it's an
Coach Pettit still has Arnett over there at the sideline. And I guess they're going to make us run an untimed down to end the quarter. Coach Murphy's agreeing with me that the quarter should be over on an offensive penalty, I believe.
Whatever the EMT, I don't even what.
Untimed down, second down and 12.
Second down. Arnett goes under the center. Bring Wilson in motion. Pitch it to Kendall. About the same play except to the right side. Kendall cuts up. He's brought down outside the 10-yard line. It'll be third down when we begin the fourth quarter. We will go to the left end of the field as we look at it. 21-0. Falcons lead it with 12 minutes to play. We'll be back to see if they can win their second consecutive region championship. You're listening to Monroe County High School football. Monroe County's football at their own 13-yard line to begin the fourth quarter. Falcons need about 5. Vickery and Kendall behind Arnett. Wilson comes in motion. Pitch to Kendall. Now handed to Wilson on the reverse. He's tackled inside the 5-yard line.
Wilson drops in the backfield. Number 32, Mester.
Tackled by Ryan Mester. I think he was going to run it. Don't think he was going to throw.
I don't think down there.
Inside the 5. Falcons
4-yard line.
pushed deep in their own territory. Will be punting on 4th down. Tanner Kendall deep in the end zone.
He needs to get a hold of one now.
Cody Houchins at the Monroe County 35-yard line. Clock runs at 11:15. Good snap. Kendall pretty high. It's away from Houchins. Hits at the 30. Rolls outside the 35. And we don't down it. We make the officials blow the whistle. At 11 minutes, 2 seconds. Monroe leading 21-0.
6-yard line.
Greene County takes over at the, it's between the 36 and 37. This is definitely their best beginning field position tonight. Stone under center with Garrett and McDermott behind him. A receiver left and 2 tight end. Pitch it to McDermott, sweeping the left side. They tackled our end. McDermott tackled inside the 35-yard line. Or maybe that was Chad Wilson they tackled. Did we keep him in bounds, Bob? Yeah, the clock's still running. At the 34-yard line of Monroe County.
Brings up second down and 9.
Second down, they need a long 8. 10.5 minutes to play. 2 receivers right, 1 left. The right is the wide side of the field. Stone in the shotgun, optioning out of it. It's Garrett. No, it's McDermott. McDermott, the lead back, brought down at the 20.
We know he's explosive, John. You don't average, what's he having, about 130, 40, or 50 a game? And
Yeah, that 380, that really upped the average. First down on the 20-yard line. Dragons come to the line. Stone will stay in the shotgun. McDermott to his left, Garrett to his right. Pitch it to Garrett. He makes the 18. Chad Wilson's in the backfield. McMillan, Hamilton in on the tackle. Gain 2 to the 18. Falcons up by 3 touchdowns. Clock running at 9:40, 4th quarter. 2 receivers right. Stone goes under center. High backfield. McDermott, 15-10. He's brought down inside the 5-yard line by Tanner Kendall. Vickery was in on the initial hit. But there, Bob, is where just making him run one more play, not letting him break that on the end of the end zone is important. Making him run some more time off that clock. First and goal on the 3-yard line. 2 receivers right. Backs in the eye. Leaves it with Garrett. He will score. 9 minutes, 13 seconds of the 4th quarter. Monroe 21 and Greene County 6.
what's his first name?
That is Ricky.
Ricky Garrett on the
Ricky
carry
Garrett.
for the touchdown.
He's the one that suffered the injury back in the middle of the regular season, right before we played them. And they've got a coach here probably discussing their onside kickoff, I would imagine we'll see. They get a player on late to line up on the offensive line. Rocky Garrett is the extra point kicker. Snap is down. He kicks it very high. It is good. 21-7. 9 minutes, 13 seconds on the clock.
Is it too early for onside or not, John?
No, I think they'll onside.
Kicking for the Dragons.
I believe they will. I don't know. They may not.
7 Kendall.
Rocky Garrett's the kicker. They're lined up in a regular kickoff right now. He lines it up on their right hash. He's going to kick away. No, it's very, very short. It's not going to go 5 yards. That'll give Monroe County excellent field position. He squibbed it a little too much.
It was a good one, though. It went, of course, the way he got it going down the line, I guess, because he kicked it sideways. And every Greene player run by it.
And we knew enough not to run up there and touch it. Monroe's ball at the Greene County 44-yard line. 9 minutes, 12 seconds. 21-7. Monroe leads.
We need a couple of first downs, John.
Let's go ahead and put one in the end zone.
Well, that'd be best, but a couple of first downs would really help, too. Just remember now, we got 9-12, and we'll see how long we can keep this ball here.
Neil Wilson's going to line up in the Wildcat. Arnett and Tooley to the short side, the right side of the field. Kendall is split wide to the left. Nielsen right up the middle. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, in the end zone. Neil Wilson.
Oh, he does it, John. He amazes me every time he takes the field.
That was a little different set. We set Tanner Kendall wide to the left. He did not go in motion. Got a block over there on the edge, but I don't know who the tackle was, and it was all over. 9 minutes, 3 seconds. That didn't take very long. All of 9 seconds. 27-7.
How many years? What was we on? 44.
44.
Oh, it was on our side. There was
Harrison kicking. That one is blocked. And that ends the streak. Well, he broke the record, but it ends at 16 in a row. 27-7. 9 minutes, 3 seconds. We need to have some sportsmanship down here in our fans. Colby's back on to kick off. Donovan Burton back deep to receive. That looks a lot better up there, Bob.
That helped, John. That helped. That should have let a lot of the steam out of him.
Didn't run any time off, but
I don't
6
care.
points.
That raced that, and they just took them 3 or 4 minutes to put up there.
6 points looks very
Now
nice.
now you're going to want them to run it back. Play good defense.
Colby puts the toe to it. Nice one. Burton will field it at the 4-yard line. 20. Nice coverage. And we bring him down. Little extra pushing. 2 guys push Troy Wyatt. Little extra pushing.
That's all right.
They're going to be inside their own 25-yard line.
We need to look at the scoreboard every time they do that.
Yep.
And they're just trying to get us to do something. And that's
8:52. Spotted at the 23, I believe.
now there was no scoring in the third quarter, was it, John?
That's correct.
Football at the 22-yard line.
Back of the ball may still be on the 22. Green brings 2 receivers left. They have Garrett and McDermott in the eye. Garrett goes in motion. Throw it over here, bubble screen. We hit him, slow him down, and Chad pushes him out of bounds. J.W. Vickery, the first one there, but Chad's the one that pushed him out of bounds. Caught by Gupton at the 29.
9-yard line. Gain of 7, second out and 3.
Be good to keep them inbounds if you can. That stopped the clock at 8:46. Ball on the left hash. Stone by himself. 3 right, 2 left. He's looking left. Now right. Across the middle. Off the hands. He was brought down by Dylan Vickery, intended for Garrett.
But Vickery wasn't watching for the ball. I mean, he could have possibly caught it, but he was making that tackle, which has kept him from getting that first down.
That's one of those came through Garrett's hands. Somebody trailing that. This is Jackson this time, isn't it? In the defensive backfield. He's back here at the 40. Looking to throw. Looking right now. Rolling out of it. Troy's at his feet. Was so real short. London's pushed to the ground. There's the flag. There's the flag. London was lining up to intercept that.
You know, that's good part of Green, though. That's good That's a good part of Green, even if it is defensive pass interference. I mean, offensive pass interference. It keeps us from getting the.
Well, he pointed like it was on us. Neil's going up there to say, now wait a minute. That can't be on us. Wait a minute. Unless they said he pushed off very early on that play. London was lining up to intercept the pass and got pushed to the ground.
The reason it was somebody hit Stone when he throwed it.
Troy.
And that made him just throw a dang quail.
Interference against the Falcons.
Well, now wait a minute. The ball can't be up here. They're putting the ball where the play happened. That's not the way you... Wait a minute, that's a 15-yard penalty. That's not a spot foul. That's a 15-yard penalty. Even if it is, they're putting it at the spot.
Tell him, Matt, tell him.
They're putting it at the spot.
That's a 15. Hey,
They've already moved the box now.
Brings up first down and 10 for the Dragons.
The ball was
49.
way back here. They call that a spot foul. They put it at the 49 of Monroe County. This is horrible. Garrett stopped at the line of scrimmage.
German on the carry.
Jacob, don't come running in like that. Clock running at 8:20.
We're up 27-7 with 8 minutes left in the game.
27-7. Let's don't do anything silly.
Yeah, I don't know where Jacob's going.
Second and 9.
He was a little out of control there.
A reminder
Garrett
to all
gained
the
one. It's
people
second and
party
9.
At the Methodist Church. And following that is
3
the
receivers
FCA
left and 2 right. Stone by himself in the backfield.
At the Methodist
Looking
Church.
left.
Everyone
He
can
steps
find
up. He throws it deep. He's going to catch it. He's going to be brought down just short of the end zone. We had Neal and J.W. Vickery back there, and Gupton caught it.
That's a beautiful pass.
Looked like he threw it about 3/4 sidearm, and Neal brought him down just short of the end zone. 7:51, and Green is knocking at the door at the 1-yard line. Yeah, unless they call Jacob for pushing off early over there, that's the only thing. But then the way they spotted the penalty was completely wrong. Backs in the eye behind Stone. They give it to Garrett. He is in the end zone at 27-13. Dragons
on the carry for the touchdown.
cut a little closer.
I didn't get the time on Neal's. You done?
9:03, because it was 9:12 when we started, and it took 9 seconds. 9:03. 7:34 now. Rocky Garrett in to attempt the extra point for the Dragons. Snaps a little high, but it is down. It is good. 27-14. And we'll see another onside kick. 7:34 to play in the ball game. We're getting some hands people in. We've got our hands team in. Garrett kicks it. It is longer. Neal Wilson fills it at the 43. They go 40, 30. Neal Wilson will score. 57 yards. Neal Wilson has returned the onside kick. 57 yards. That's the way you field an onside kick, Bob.
Did you see him scoot up in there?
You know, Josh Grace did that
57.
Yeah. I think it was Josh Grace did that one time years ago. I think at Dare, maybe. Coach Pettit will remember. He's special, Bob. That's all I can say.
I told him he amazes me every time he touches the ball.
He's special. 7-27, 33-14. The Falcons lead it. Scott Harrison on to start another string of.
He's
no good. Unfortunately, he's got a string, but it's 2 misses. So we'll get that corrected. The Falcons lead at 33-14 on a 57-yard kickoff return by Neal Wilson on the onside attempt by Rocky Garrett. 7:27 ball. And the Falcons trying to notch their second consecutive region championship. They're leading 33-14. Colby boots it deep at the 2-yard line. Burton right up the middle. And we bring him down at the 26. Number 50, Ben Walden.
And on the tackle, number 50.
Ben Walden.
He gets a low 5 from Coach John Pettit over there. John can't get up high enough for the high 5 anymore, I guess. 26-yard line, first down Greene County. 7:20 to play in the ball game. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Stone in the shotgun. Garrett at his left, looking right. Under some pressure, steps up into it, still being pressured. What? He slipped out of his hands. Well, we got 2 of our guys tangled up down here. Intercepted at the 46. Tanner Kendall. 30, 25, 20. Stone trying to get him down, and he play it. Well, with some help, he finally does. Tanner just kept fighting. Here's a flag.
Two of them, that should be holding.
Well, yeah.
That's got to be holding.
Well, I think it was Tyler White and maybe another one of our guys. They got down on the ground and looked like they were tied up with each other and couldn't get back up. They may have been holding them there. Let's see. I don't see any flags back here. I think he just pointed Monroe's ball, I believe. It's inside the 15-yard line. 7 minutes to play. Falcons up 33-14. We also have the football.
This is the longest quarter I've ever seen. This thing is not half over.
Well,
We've done scored 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns.
That minute 42 of the third quarter took it forever.
Yeah.
We're at the 14-yard line. First down.
I think I've missed a score, John. No, it's Dylan Vickery.
There they declined the penalty. I didn't see what it was. I guess it was holding on Greene County.
What'd you say? What we at, 13? We'll take 13.
Arnett will go under center. Vickery and Kendall behind him. Kendall trying to get free on the left side. Not very much there.
Stay in bounds.
Yep.
There you go. Watch
Stay in bounds. 6:50. Bring it back out, spotted on the left hash. Maybe the 11. Arnett at the sideline with Coach Pettit. 6.5. Joins the huddle. Turner brings them to the ball. Beach and Bartley are to his right. Brown and Pipkin they were to the left. Brown and Pipkin to the right, along with Chad Wilson. Vickery up the middle. Crawls for a couple. Tanner Turner tied up with a Greene County player on the far side. Barely inside the 10-yard line. That'll be the 9. Third down.
You know, John, I don't think he'll do it, but he could get his extra points back right here
I thought you was going to say that, Bob.
with a field goal.
Yeah.
In case everybody else don't know what I'm talking about out there. It's just an extra point distance for him. What'd we get to? I'm talking and ain't watching. 7, get
He
one.
gained a couple. It's on the 9-yard line. Third, and we need 7. Long 6. Arnett looks it over. The two receivers are to the left. This is Kendall pushing near the 5-yard line. Good to see Ethan Brown back in there. He missed, about 3 games due to an injury. Gain 4 to the 5-yard line. 4th and 2. 33-14. Monroe County leads it.
Who carried that last one, John?
Tanner.
And we ain't tried to draw them offside this year, this game.
Tanner goes out, and Neal is on the back of the eye behind Vickery. Arnett under Turner. Neal over the right side, pushing.
What do you have to
I
get
believe
to?
that'll probably be a first down. And Neal gets up not happy. And when Neal gets up with that, I think they must have twisted on that face mask. Neal's not one to do something like that unless it happened.
Was it first down, I guess?
First down at the 1, 4:25, clock running, and we don't have Jake available to let him get his touchdown. Jake Proctor, what I guess is a season-ending injury for him in the first half. Vickery will get the touchdown on the 1-yard run. 4 minutes, 9 seconds. 39-14. Monroe County leads over Greene County. We're going to take a trip, Bob.
Yep.
And looks like we're going to be practicing on Thanksgiving. Scott Harrison puts the tee down on the 10-yard line. Trent Tooley kneels to take the snap from Trevor Whitty. That's still Trevor. Didn't know if we put the...
Golly.
That one's blocked.
Well, his technique's gone. It's just not there. He's no follow-through or nothing.
Yeah, he's going to have to get that corrected. He'd made 16 in a row. Now we've missed 3. 39-14 Falcons. 4:09 to play. Colby Hamilton puts the toe to it. At the 5-yard line, Burton brings it up the middle. 25, 30, 35. Colby Hamilton at the 40 with the tackle. And we've got number 2 trying to get back at Dylan Vickery.
I'm proud of our guys
3:52.
right now, John. They're just getting up and going.
Get back on your side of the ball. Let's get this over with and go home.
Neil done something to him because you never see Neil Wilson react to
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, they did something to
But he
Neil
was
down
running away.
Yeah.
He wasn't going towards him. He just took off and running away.
Timeout, Monroe County.
No's going to call timeout. We're going to get back here, Coach Knuckles, and say we're going to play football for 3 minutes and 52 more seconds. and
I
we're
tell
going to
you,
get on
John,
the big yellow bus
you-
and go home.
You get somebody to do something bad right now and
Yeah.
get thrown out, you have to sit out the next game.
Yep.
And of course, green season's over. They don't care. Might have to sit out one next year if you're a junior. I don't know how that works, but Monroe does not need anybody thrown out now to have to sit out next week.
Stone looking to throw on the slant. He dropped it. Dillon was going to hit him, but Tyler Jones could not catch it. That'll be 2nd and 10. Rocky Garrett checks in on offense for Greene County. Got a halftime score that Lone Oak was leading Allen 17-6. We'll probably get a final on that a little bit later. Well, they snapped it before Stone was ready. He picks it up, rolling, hit in the backfield, and we will get him down. Jacob London was back there along with McMillan and Strode.
The good part about it was a good snap. It was right at him.
Yeah.
If it had been any worse to the side or something, that thing would have went a long ways.
The loss is back to the 34 of Greene County. And the clock runs at 3:20. They have said that Coach Griffiths is leaving. I think he's made that official already. So this
Nah, I don't
Has
think
he?
it's official.
it hasn't.
No.
I thought they said he had told the team that he may
Oh,
change.
well,
his mind.
I hadn't heard that.
He's got all kinds of players coming back. Of course, Stone's a senior. They've got some seniors, but they've got a lot coming back. Caught by Rocky Garrett, taken down immediately by London. That's a size mismatch. Rocky's 6'2", 225, and Jacob's 5'11", 150 at the 40. Is there a flag, Bob? No. 39-14, Monroe leads. There's a whistle, timeout called by Greene County. We'll take one also. The Falcons leading 39-14, 2:38 to play.
Why don't we give it to the
Green-
one that broke his leg?
Greene County in the shotgun. Rolling to his left, looking to throw. Throws it over here in the flat to Burton. Jackson Arnett, the first to hit him. Then he was hit hard by Trevor Whitty.
22 Burton.
Jackson in on the tackle.
That was 4th down too, wasn't it, John? Was that 4th down?
I believe it was, yeah. Burton, I think he got up a little woozy. Jackson had him stopped, and then Trevor lowered the boom on him at the Greene 47-yard line.
When Jackson hit him, he was trying to reverse and go back.
Monroe's ball with 2:26 to play.
Who called timeout this time?
I don't know if there has been a timeout. We may have to call one. Looks like we're going to.
Oh, what we done?
Probably send the starting offense in. Or should. We're just sort of lollygagging over there. There's the timeout.
Well, he's trying to get a bunch of new faces in there, and if you can't do that, well, you do a whole thing.
Yeah. Thought we'd probably send the starters and then rotate some people out. But we'll get some in now as we call timeout. They're gathered over on the far sideline. 39-14 Monroe, 2:26 to play. I believe we've got some new linemen. We've got Josh Ford in the backfield, along with, what number is that on the back?
I'd say it's
That's Shirley.
8.
Yeah, that's Josh, 8.
Oh,
Is Shirley on the back of the eye?
Yeah.
He had a good night last week at Bardstown. Jackson's the quarterback. Shirley behind the left guard, no gain. Dusty Carver's the tight end. Driver and Ethan Brown still the
36 Shirley.
tandem over on the right side of the line. Johnson was the right tackle. Driver's going out. Yeah,
Yard brings up second
75. Jesse Burgess came in. Clock's under 2 minutes. Lost back to the 48-yard line of Greene County. Trent lines in. Jordan Mink is the center. Falcons come to the line. Didn't get the guard on the left side. 50,
this
50,
goal, this
58.
is getting close.
Yeah. There's Shirley. Gained a couple. Pushed that guard down after the play.
Shirley on the
68.
carry, tackled by Romine.
Daniel Hammer.
And Walker.
52 comes in. That's Timmy Davis. Gain to the 46. Davis replaces Ethan Brown. Again, good to see Ethan back in, able to complete his senior season. He joined us late. Jake Proctor suffered an injury. I believe Coach Murphy said it was a broken leg. So that, unfortunately, this will be his final game as a Falcon, if that's the case. 50 seconds. Shirley brought down for a loss on the left side. Falcons, it'll be a long road trip either to Fort Campbell or Murray next week. Lost back, we call that the 48.
Is he blow the
He's
whistle?
trying to wait.
He ain't gonna blow it. They don't have to run another play.
The referee waited about 10 seconds and waited until after 25 to start the play clock. The game's over. 39-14, the Falcons have repeated as region champions. Lost in the regular season to Greene County 21-14. But tonight, it's Monroe County 39-14.
John,
Let's take,
before we leave, I don't think we had a turnover. Did we?
no,
I don't have us for none. I don't know.
believe so.
And
That's a big one.
Big one. That's a big one.
Let's take a 3-minute break. Give Bobby Dale time to add up his stats. We'll be back to hear those after the Falcons defeat the Dragons 39-14. The trophy being presented to Jake Proctor. Jake was not going to leave on the stretcher they brought out. I think Coach White and one of the players helped him off the field, and they helped him up to receive the trophy. He's getting his picture made. Getting his picture made right now
Trophy presentation. Thank you for your
with that trophy.
tonight. I hope everyone has a safe trip
The
home.
senior was so excited. He played, I don't remember when it was he got hurt, but they tell us it's a broken left leg. That his season's over, but he helped us win a second consecutive region championship tonight against Greene County. And quite a performance by the Falcons, offensively and defensively. Held Greene scoreless for a long time. They finally got on the board at 9:13 of the fourth. A lot of points scored in the fourth quarter. Tell Ronnie who we want to talk to, Bob. Hold on, Ronnie. We'll run down that scoring in a minute. A final score, Lone Oak has defeated Allen County Scottsville 31-6 in 4A. And midway through the fourth quarter, Fort Campbell 21, Murray 21. Two undefeated teams playing to advance on to play and to host Monroe County next week. Second half scoring, Monroe led 21-0 at halftime. Greene cut it to 21-7. At 9:13, Ricky Garrett ran it in from 3 yards. Rocky Garrett added the extra point. Monroe answered that on the first play from scrimmage. Actually, let's see, was that the one where I think that was the one where no, it wasn't. That was first half. But Neal, 49 yards on the first play from scrimmage at 9:03. I think 1 second ticked off on the onside kick. That's the one where Garrett onside kicked it. It only went 4 yards, went out of bounds. Falcons then on first down ran it in. 9:03 of the fourth. Harrison missed the extra point. Greene answered at 7:34 of the fourth quarter. Ricky Garrett, 1 yard run. Rocky added the extra point. They attempted another onside kick, but Neil Wilson caught it at his own 43-yard line, and he ran it 57 yards for a touchdown. That was at 7:27. The extra point was no good. And then at 4:09 of the fourth quarter, Dillon Victory capped it off on a 1 yard run, and that extra point also was missed. It's 39-14. So 18 points in the fourth quarter by Monroe, and 14 points in the fourth quarter scored by Greene County. Monroe will get to practice on Thanksgiving again. 2 straight region championships. That's a first for Monroe County. And of course, as a result of that, also the first time we've ever had double-digit season wins back-to-back. We've had 12 wins last year, now 10-3 this year. The first time we've ever put together consecutive seasons where we won double-digit games. We'll either go to Fort Campbell or Murray. And of course, Fort Campbell, #1 all season. prohibitive favorite in that game, but Murray also came in undefeated, and that game's being played at Murray, I believe, isn't it, Bob?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
so
is.
that home field could be playing an advantage. We know what the Falcons did to Fort Campbell last year at home for 2.5 quarters. We had the ball marching midway through that third quarter, and they sort of turned the tide on us, won that game, went on to win the state championship last year. But they're having their problems over at Murray tonight.
We'll try this, John. Trust me, Lisa, check for the visual somewhere sales maybe next week at the coaches show or something. Tanner had 13 rushes for 37 yards. Neal had 17 rushes for 160, and he scored 4 touchdowns. Of course, one of them was a kickoff return. Jackson was 2 for -5. Vickery had 4 for 19, and Dillon had 2 touchdowns. And Shirley had 3 rushes for no yards. That's 39 rushes, 216 yards, 4 out of 9 passing for 72, and that's 288 yards total offense, John. And in case somebody missed there a while ago, and I told you, I think it was about to go to break. I don't know how many turnovers they had. I'd say 4 or 5, counting the fumbles and interceptions.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any. And somebody's asked me all week, how you think the game's going to go? How you think the game's going to go? I said, well, to me, the turnovers going to play a big part in it, and it did. But their turnovers came, I think, when they got behind so much, and they had the first quarter just was a really big quarter for us. Now we got ahead, and even one of the guys here, the PA man, he said it all started when they kneeled down on that 5-yard line to start the game, and they just couldn't get out of their end, and that was maybe put the momentum on our side. I think we started our first drive from remember 30, 40 something on our end, 43.
Had a 5-yard penalty, and then 2 plays. We were in the end zone.
48, and like you said, 2 plays, and when you can get that kind of feel, you can make. That's what it takes when you're playing on the road against a good team.
Ronnie called up Green just now leaving the field. They had a long huddle with Coach Griffiths. The Monroe County fans still out on the field. Don't know who all's talking out there tonight. I think Coach Pettit's maybe still talking. Just a great night. You know, we had a big senior-laden team last year. Went 12-2, won the region championship. Lost a lot of seniors. Had some question marks coming in. You know, Jackson hadn't played any quarterback. We had an offensive line with no experience. It was sort of the question, what can Jackson do? What can that offensive line do? And they do nothing more than open the season. Jackson with 300 yards of total offense against Wayne County. They show they can block the way they need to block. They continue to improve all through the season. Had some injuries on that offensive line. Lane Driver went down for a few games. Ethan Brown went down for a few games. They're both back. Rashad Pipkin moved from defense to the offensive line. They've continued to do a good job. We've thrown the Wildcat in, putting Neil Wilson in the backfield, taking the snap. The Falcons, and one thing I said at the beginning of the season, Bob, we had so many weapons. With Jackson showed the first game what he could do, run and throw. We know what Tanner can do. We knew what Neil could do. Trent Tooley, Dylan Vickery, he's been our lead. I was looking at the stats there earlier. He's been our leading rusher 3 different games. So we have so many weapons that, who do you stop? Now, obviously Neil's the big one, but those other guys step up too.
And we could have brought Trent up here tonight too. He has caught a big first down there. We told him, and to get us the first down, I think he had two catches. What I gave him for 19. Forgot what I had, but we just couldn't go away from that. I mean, it was just a career game he had tonight in this kind of atmosphere, and we just had to go with Neil on it. And even though Trent played a super game also.
And you can't say enough about Coach Knuckles and Coach Hale over on the defensive side. Coach Knuckles, thank you, KC, one of our sponsors right there. Appreciate him. You have your starting defensive end. He's been the starter. I know he was last year. I think he played a lot as a sophomore also. He goes out. Ethan Stroke comes in, does a good job on that defensive end. There's Jay.
I believe they're going to bring him up
here.
They
may bring him up here.
Bring him on. That's
Who is that? Is it David? And can't tell
so
who's
it's
Karen.
It's Greg.
Greg. Jake's going to come up as our defensive player of the game, and Neil is our offensive player of the game. And just an inspirational win here tonight and performance by the Monroe County Falcons. And Randy and Mike, if you want to, take a 30-second break. If you have a score back there, go ahead and give it to us while we take a 30-second break. Greene County High School, where the Falcons have defeated Greene County 39-14. We just got a report from Michael Holbrook, Randy Kerr back at the station. Fort Campbell has scored to go ahead 28-21 with 14 seconds to play in the ball game. So it looks like it will be Falcon against Falcon again next week at Fort Campbell. So we're going to see that they can be had. Unfortunately, we're going to be without a big cog in our defense. Jake Proctor is our defensive player of the game, and just Jake being over there, he's not come all the way up here to us. We've handed the microphone down there to him, but just seeing Jake over there on the sideline, a big inspiration for this defense. But Jake, we held him scoreless until early in the fourth quarter. What were the keys to getting McDermott and Stone and Garrett stopped tonight?
Well, everybody just had to come out and play assignment defense and contain everybody and just come up and hit and shut them down, and that's what we done.
Of course, I want to say thanks to Todd Burgess and Corey Nixon. They're the two guys that packed old Rocky up here. He's quite a load. He's solid. We're glad to have him up here. Rocky, what happened? What resulted in the leg injury, and what did they say may have happened to you?
Well, that guy went to cut block me, and then I stepped back, and then he rolled over and rolled on my leg, and I heard something pop, and they said it might be I broke my fibula maybe.
Yeah, man. Not the way we want to see a season end for you, but your teammates are going on to play next week. Make a comment on a second straight region championship.
Oh, it's unheard of from what everybody says, and I'm just proud that me and my team, we all come out and played and took care of business, and we got a little redemption for Fort Campbell, and we'll be ready to play them.
Rocky, whether you're out there or not, I know you're going to be a lot of inspiration to this team. You've been a big part of it for the last couple of years, putting that pressure on the quarterbacks and the runners, and just tell them to keep it up, and let's go get that other Falcon bunch next week.
I'll tell them we'll take care of them.
Appreciate it, Rocky.
All right, thank you.
You're a great young man. He was so excited leaving the school today, and wish he could have played those 4 quarters, but unfortunately, suffering the injury. Appreciate him coming up here. Well, actually, he didn't come up here. He was carried by Corey Nixon and Todd Burgess, and we appreciate those men with their dedication to get him up here, Bob.
Well, they two pretty big men, but I tell you, they're packing the big, and they was ready for a break when they got here. Todd said, "Glad we tell him Proctor down there."
Coach Deaton will get that gator up here that down there's the gator. Tell him to get that gator to take him to the dressing room. Yeah, Jake's 5'9", 200 pounds, and they ask us. Corey. They asked us before the game if we needed the gator to bring anything up here to the field. It's quite a walk up a hill to get up here from our dressing facility in the gymnasium, and I'm sure Coach Tim Deaton, he's the athletic director up here, just an outstanding gentleman, and I'm sure he'll let us borrow that to get Jake back down to the dressing room. 39-14, the final, and Bob, is Neil coming? We'd asked for Neil to come up, but don't know if he'll make it. If he doesn't pretty quick, we'll go ahead and sign it off. I guess we'll be doing the coaches show Wednesday night with the holiday coming up, so we'll do the coaches show on Wednesday night, but stay tuned to these stations, WTKY, WKBWY, and WVFB, to let you know for sure. And it'll be another exciting week for the Falcons as we prepare to play in the semi-state again. We're down to the Final Four. The Falcons are one of those teams after the win tonight over Greene County. we'll go ahead and sign her off, Bob, until
Yep.
about Wednesday night when we do the coaches show.
We're gonna have to do him this, maybe bring him out and talk to him then or something. I don't know. It's well, I finally found him. I don't know whether he's coming or not. He's a happy young man out there.
Yeah, we'll let him celebrate. Gentlemen, back to the station, you probably have a final now. You go ahead and give it for sure, let everybody know, but we're assuming Fort Campbell won. They scored right at the end of the ball game to go up 28-21, and that's where the Monroe County Falcons will be going to play the Fort Campbell Falcons next week in the semi-state. Until we join you Wednesday night for the coaches show, this is John Osgothar for Bobadale Girls. Our players of the game, Neil is just coming up. We'll catch him. Neil Wilson on offense and the inspirational Jake Proctor on defense. The final score, Monroe 39, Green 14. Good night, everybody.